Hollywood loves Medusa, a snake-haired villain who turns men to stone, petrifying them with one look. It's a fun origin story, you don't need me to tell you about it. We all know Medusa's backstory. She was a supermodel Gorgon with 2 sisters, but she lost her modeling gig after turning a guy to stone. Then she spent eternity hiding out in a cave until that hero Perseus came along, cut off her head and sent it to Athena as a trophy. Except that's not the real story, not even close. If you want to know how Hollywood really screwed Medusa over, buckle up because this is the real Medusa story. And it's a lot darker than any movie. Sure, she had snake hair. Sure, she turned guys to stone. But those were just symptoms. What really made her a monster was the way people reacted to her. Let me rewind a bit. In the original Greek myth, Medusa wasn't a Gorgon. She was a human, specifically a priestess serving Athena, the goddess of wisdom. Now let's talk about Poseidon. He was the god of the sea, also the god of earthquakes, also the god of horses. Also, spoiler alert, he's also a serial abuser. One day he saw Medusa, thought she was pretty hot, but instead of asking Athena for permission to marry her, which maybe he should have done, he went straight to the bedroom. Well, more accurately, he went to Athena's temple, which Medusa was guarding at the time. And then he attacked her there. Now, Athena didn't like being disrespected like that. And when she found out what Poseidon had done, she was super pissed. Instead of punishing Poseidon, though, she punished Medusa. Oh, and she gave Medusa a small consolation prize, which was turning her into a Gorgon. As the poet Ovid explained, Athena took Medusa's old hair and replaced it with snakes. Then she gave her a face that would turn men to stone. In other words, she gave her a superpower and cursed her with a tragic flaw. Now, before you Team Athena stands come at me, let me clarify, Athena wasn't evil. She just had a serious blind spot when it came to women's rights. Like, she literally put Medusa on house arrest, trapping her in a cave guarded by bats and monsters, where she spent her days knitting and making art and, avoiding male gaze. Meanwhile, Poseidon went free, having committed assault on a temple, no less. But I guess when you're a dude with godly power, you can get away with anything. Anyway, Medusa's curse wasn't just a punishment, it was a prison. No one could look upon her without turning to stone. The only way to avoid her gaze was to look at her reflection in a shield, which is why heroes like Perseus wore one when they visited her. They were trying to steal her head. To Medusa, though, the shield reflected a distorted version of herself, so she never knew what was coming until it was too late. Now, when Perseus finally beheaded her, he wasn't exactly slaying a dragon. He was executing a prisoner who couldn't even defend herself. And sure, Medusa might have killed some heroes before, but only because they were men looking at her. How many lives were taken by a stone-cold stare? And don't say any. Medusa didn't have a choice. Now, modern scholars and feminists read Medusa's story a lot differently. Her snake hair, they said, represents her rage against her unjust punishment. Her gaze, once admired as a petrifying stare, now symbolizes female fury. Some women even wear a Medusa necklace as a badge of survival, claiming Medusa as a symbol of strength. After all, despite everything she suffered, she lived on through her decapitated head, which may explain why. In 2017, Time magazine named Medusa one of the 100 most influential women of the year, praising her as a figure who endured even in death. If you're a fan of this reinterpretation, you'll love the indie film Medusa Deluxe. When we meet her, she is living in a trailer with her 2 pet rats and spending her days writing poetry and watching true crime videos. Is she a monster? Maybe. But this Medusa doesn't turn men to stone. She turns them into soup. It's a campy slasher flick that flips the script on the whole Medusa narrative. Here's a sneak peek. So next time you hear someone call Medusa a monster, remember, she was a victim first, trapped by a system that failed her. If she had $1 for every time a guy looked her up and down, she wouldn't need to turn them to stone. I mean, she wouldn't need to worrying about being punished for their gazes. But since she couldn't, Medusa became the monster they feared. And that's scarier than any movie. Thanks for watching, myth lovers. If you're ready for more myths that Hollywood messed up, stay tuned. Otherwise, feel free to stone my channel, just kidding. Unless you liked it. Then leave a snake emoji in the comments below. See you later.